She needs a life of magic. She demands a life that she loves. And these demands are reasonable. We should all love our life. It shouldn't be misery. It shouldn't be, this trudgery that we have to just get by. We have to do jobs that we absolutely despise in order to feed our families. But unfortunately, it is for many, many people. And we all try to make the best of it. We try to be positive. It's the way it is. This is just our life. But when you get to be my age, you start realizing how many years you wasted just making money and not living your life. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. I am Dawn, the happiest carnivore. If you don't know, I am down at least 52 pounds. I started out 100 pounds overweight. I've lost 52 pounds. I still have 48 to go. And that's mainly what my channel is about. That and just life as an older woman, what things are like. I have 3 adult children and 8 grandchildren, and I'm just trying to figure things out. I'm just, trying to figure out what I'm going to do in my old age. And that's what I think resonated with some of you. That's why you're here. I made the video about going back to work at 63. And obviously, I'm not alone. There's quite a few of us old folks that have to go back into the workplace. And there's some people that have never left it. They're still working. A few of you are in your 70s. And that's awesome, especially if you feel good enough and you can continue working. But the whole point of that video was just the fact that, I am older. I think it's safe to say at least 2/3 of my life is behind me. If I'm lucky, I might have another 20, possibly 30 years. Don't know how good the quality will be at the very end there, but I'm working on getting as healthy as I can be so that the quality of my life will be good in these, what do they call them? My golden years. But yeah, the point of that video was just, I wanted to find out how many other people are back into the workforce, because it seems like so many people are retiring young. And at least I have a lot of friends that are retiring and they're traveling and, they're having a great time. And I felt like, man, what did I do wrong? Because I still got a couple more years at least of working. And my husband and I were blue collar workers. We don't have pensions. We have Social Security, which, Social Security is not enough to live on. So we had to save money, and we have our home. So we'll be okay. We're not going to be living in the lap of luxury by any means. But I know that if I do want to have a few luxuries now, I have to continue working. I could stay home and just go without, but it's my choice. I have 8 grandchildren that I want to spoil. I enjoy it. I get joy out of it, and it enriches my life. So as long as I can work and I can do that, then I'm going to do it. I wasn't really complaining. If anything, I'm just complaining about myself. I wished I had worked smarter, not harder when I was younger. But, I didn't even think about getting old. I was young and happy, and I just thought life was going to go on forever. And then bam, I'm at that age where I should be retiring. And it's like, oh no, do I have time now to make more money? It's like, what do I do? So maybe I'll start playing the lotto or go to Vegas or something. But it is what it is. And I'm not alone. I could see that there's quite a few of us out there that are going to be struggling, but that's life. And I'm just trying to make the best of it. And today I came across a channel that really resonated with me. I was like, this is gold. She was so articulate. She just said everything that I always felt. And I just really appreciated her. She's young, she's an artist, and I just like the way she spoke. I think you guys might like her too. I'm going to put a link to her channel in the description so you can listen to her. But I did want to share a little excerpt from what I listened to today. It's only 2 minutes, but bear with me because I just thought it was perfect. She just, says exactly what I feel, and I think a lot of you might feel the same way as well. So here we go.
I don't want to work. I do not want a job. There is no greater crime in our culture than to not want to work. I suspect it is akin to not believing in God in the depths of the Middle Ages. If you doubted the Almighty, you kept fucking quiet about it because talking about it.
Oh, sorry about the foul language. I'm not a prude myself, but I don't cuss, especially on my channel, because I do. My grandkids listen to it, so if I'm sorry if that offends you, but that's just the way she speaks. So, but anyway,
Out loud could have gotten you killed. Declaring, I don't want to work might not get me killed in today's society, but it would and has ostracized me. Work is now the almighty. Having a job is our culture's true north. When I left university, it became apparent that I needed to get a real big girl career job. All my other friends were doing it. I felt like it was my time to do the big thing. But I did not want to do this. I did not want a full time job. I did not want a part time job. I didn't want to work in the myriad ways it was being presented to me. I didn't want to work in a publishing house, as a personal trainer, as a receptionist, as a waitress, as a nanny, in marketing, though I gave all of them a shot. I scrolled through thousands of job listings, applying to hundreds of jobs, knowing it was not what I wanted to do. I couldn't believe that the rest of my life was going to mostly consist of doing labor for somebody else. I couldn't believe no one else was making a fuss. Why was everyone so content to just accept these bizarre conditions? Why was I so intolerant to the idea? Was I so privileged, so precious, so fucking lazy that I couldn't accept, like, just accept that this is what life is? I remember the day.
and then she goes on to talk more about it. But I thought, yes, I can totally relate to that. And before some of you get angry at me and only watch this part of the video and then write me a nasty comment, she's not saying she doesn't want to work. She actually has a very strong work ethic. She's just saying that why is it that our lives are centered around work? It's all about work. We know why. You need money. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You need money to survive. And it's just so sad that the majority of us will be working jobs that we absolutely hate just so that we can pay the bills. It's just the way it is. Yes, there are some people that are fortunate that are working jobs that they not only love, but actually pay well, because it's usually one or the other. Most of the jobs I had, I tolerated. I mean, the job I have now, I do enjoy. It is fulfilling, finally, but it doesn't pay a lot. But it's like we spend our lives working for other people to help them get rich, and we get a little bit of money to squeak by. And if we're lucky, maybe a few days a year we can actually live our lives. We actually get to go and do something fun and enjoyable, and then it's back to working and making money so that we can buy groceries and pay our bills. And some people actually resent that mindset. It's like, how dare you not want to do that? Do you want everybody to pay for you? No, I'm not asking anybody to pay my bills. I never have. I'm just saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I wish there was another way. I wish I could make enough money to pay my bills by doing the things I love. I tried and it didn't pay the bills. I tried making beautiful things and selling them, and I did, and I made a little bit of money, but certainly not enough to pay my bills or to actually do, other things and travel. So anyway, now here I am at 63, and I'm still working because I never had a job that paid me so much that I could retire at an early age and then do all these wonderful things. I never had the skill set, I guess, for a type of job that would pay that kind of money. I went to school, I have a degree, I'm an herbalist. It doesn't pay a lot of money, but I enjoy it and I don't regret it. But I do need more money and I'm going to have to keep working if I want to do the things that bring me joy. And I'm going to have to do this for a while. Now, some people are still working at this age because they absolutely need to out of necessity. And that's a bummer, you know? I feel bad, but that's just the way it is right now. I wish there was an alternative, but I went off on that tangent and I wanted to finish telling you, some of the wonderful things that she had to say that really caught my attention. And, like I said, she's not saying she doesn't want to work. Absolutely. She believes in working. I mean, in this society, you have to, unless you're a trust fund baby. She's saying that she needs a life of magic. She demands a life that she loves. And these demands are reasonable. We should all love our life. It shouldn't be misery. It shouldn't be, this trudgery that we have to just get by. We have to do jobs that we absolutely despise in order to feed our families. But unfortunately, it is for many, many people. And we all try to make the best of it. We try to be positive. It's the way it is. This is just our life. But when you get to be my age, you start realizing how many years you wasted just making money and not living your life. I was so tired at the end of the week that I didn't want to go do the fun things that I, was working for. By the time, weekends came, I just, wanted to recoup from the work week. And then I had all the usual chores that we have because we have homes and stuff and things, and we got to take care of our stuff and things because we spent a lot of money on it. And so that's what weekends are for. It's for doing yard work and washing the car and doing laundry and all that stuff. And it's like, I just felt like that is the biggest portion of my life, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I can't change it, but I can try. And these next 10, 20, maybe 30 years, I can try to enjoy them more. There's a channel I watch. What is it? Work less, live more, something like it. I really like him. And I just like that motto. And so now I'm working because I we weren't able to save up tons of money. We have a savings and we have our house and we won't be getting pensions, like I said. So we have to supplement our social security with our savings. So we're holding on to that. We're not spending that right now. So if I want to do anything above eating and having utilities and putting gas in my car, I need to work. And that's why I decided to go back to work. I could have stayed home. I could have continued staying home, but honestly, I wanted to get out. I'd been housebound for 7 years, being a caregiver for my sister. I was ready to get out and socialize and see people and do things. And doing the job I have, like I said, it is a fulfilling job. Doesn't pay a lot, but it gives me enough money that I can do things because that's what life is about. We want to do things and experience things. Life is not free. People say life is free. Not the kind of life I want. Everything I want to do costs money. Most things, even if it's just going somewhere, putting gas in my car, and then I have to have a car, and and you have to have insurance and registration. So, if you unless you want to walk everywhere, things cost money. It's just the way it is. So yeah, I'm 63 and I'm working and I'm okay with that because I'm in good enough health that I can work. But I'm still wanting to create a life that I love. I love what she said. I'm fortunate because I do for the most part love my life. I do. And I want my kids to do that. I don't want my kids to just work and not get to enjoy their lives equally as much as they work. You know what I mean? It's just, I wish there was another way, but until somebody comes up with another way, this is the way it is. We have to work, but we need to learn to um, find joy in the simple things, love your life as much as you can, and don't work a job that you absolutely hate. At least, find a job that's tolerable. If you can't work a job that you love and make enough money to pay the bills, find a job that doesn't make you miserable. There's nothing worse. I mean, what kind of life is that? Because I know people that do, and it's not good. It ruins your health, and most of those people end up passing way too young because they were miserable. But anyway, again, I want to thank those of you that did find me through that video, 63 back at work. I appreciate all your comments. 99% of them were wonderful. You guys are so sweet. The ones that weren't so wonderful, I didn't even bother with. I just figured those people are angry at life and they're just looking for somebody to take it out on. So I can ignore that kind of stuff. And oddly enough, it was from older men. They told me, their age and stuff. And I think they were angry because they spent the majority of their life working jobs they didn't like and they're still working. And it's like, how dare I resent working when I'm only 63 because they're still working and they're in their 70s. And it's like, God, I'm sorry. I know it sucks, but don't get angry at me for it. Anyway, yeah, I just want you guys to listen to her. She's wonderful. She's much more articulate than I am. She is a writer, and I found another channel. It just happened this way this morning. I listened to two great channels, very inspiring. The other one is from a very young girl, young teenage girl, and she is wonderful. She filmed it. I'm going to share it with you tomorrow because I just know you guys will appreciate this one as well. So anyway, go listen to the rest of this one. Tell me what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, guess what? CapCut's back. I can edit my video. I was so excited when I got that notice. I was like, well, thank you. Because I just knew the rest of my videos were going to be horrible. I finally I'm getting all these new subscribers and they're going to be like, she's awful. Well, I mean, I'm not great anyway, even with the editing, but I'm getting better. But without it, it was like, oh my God. It's like nobody's going to want to watch this nonsense. So anyway, hopefully this one, I'm going to go edit it now and I'll put it out tonight. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.